Hello guys, welcome back to our anime explainer. Guys, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Today is explanation of upcoming episode of Swallowed Star based on novel. So let's start. Inside the Palace of Primal Chaos ruins. Luo Feng went to visit Primal Chaos city leader after leaving the palace of True Yang Night. He was not content with trading his disambiguation mirror stone for half the ownership of Earth. However, he knew that Primal Chaos city leader was only one of the dozens of universe masters in the human race. Though he was powerful, he wasn't at huge axe creator's level. Besides, Primal Chaos city leader had been guiding him patiently, and Luo Feng admired the character of his teacher. True Yang Knight and Primal Chaos city leader had completely different personalities. True Yang Knight was frank and forthright, and he would do anything for those he cared about. When Luo Feng was chased by Bark Mirror Emperor, True Yang Knight went to fight him even though he wasn't sure whether he was going to win or not. As for Primal Chaos city leader, he was responsible for the entire human race, and many important issues concerning the human race were determined by him. The rise and fall of the humans were all under his consideration. He had always been fair, and his principle was to put the race first when he was treating his disciples, which made Luo Feng respect him. Teacher. Luo Feng gave a salutation. Garnet armor with complex patterns and a scaled tail spread out from a set of battle gear. Under several fiery horns was a fierce face with engravings on it. It was another body of Primal Chaos city leader. The eyes were broad like the sky and intimidating. "Why are you here to see me?" asked Primal Chaos city leader. "I planned to leave the human territory, and I wanted to tell you before I left," answered Luo Feng. "Oh? It seems that you went to visit True Yang about this, too." Primal Chaos city leader nodded. He was the guard of the primal universe, which meant he knew everything going on in the primal universe. However, he hadn't eavesdropped on the conversation between Luo Feng and True Yang Knight. "Do you know how dangerous it is for you on the outside?" asked Primal Chaos city leader. "I do." Luo Feng nodded. "The bug race, the demon race, and the automaton race all want me dead. But you're still going out?" Primal Chaos city leader continued. Luo Feng nodded. Primal Chaos city leader nodded. "Then go. You're not weak in any aspect, which means you should be the one who makes all your own decisions. But remember, you're not only representing yourself. You're still representing your family and your earthling bloodline. Just remember this." "Yes." Luo Feng nodded and bowed. "Then I'll leave now." "Go," Primal Chaos city leader said, then added, "If you can't handle the danger by yourself, crush the keepsake I left you." Luo Feng nodded, and with the space ripple, he disappeared. Primal Chaos city leader was left alone in Primal Chaos ruins. This disciple of mine manifests such power after hiding for almost 20,000 years, Primal Chaos city leader thought. And now, he's leaving the human territory. He must have some peculiar experiences, and they happened at some place in the universe. Primal Chaos city leader had figured this out a long time ago, but he wouldn't try to influence Luo Feng. From his perspective, if Luo Feng had remote ocean body, then even he was killed outside, he could easily resurrect himself. The true treasures would be the only things lost. Bug race, demon race, automaton race, thought Primal Chaos city leader. They would be desperate if they knew Luo Feng has a remote ocean body. All they can get is the true treasures he carries. Primal Chaos city leader was confident. Although he was more proficient in close combat, he was also a master in souls, and in the primal universe, which was under his control, he could tell that Luo Feng's mind and willpower were already at the universe master level. Godly power determined minds. Minds affected willpower as well. After 180 million years of training and becoming a universe knight, Luo Feng's mind and willpower had already reached the universe master level. However, Primal Chaos city leader was wrong about one thing. If those other races killed Luo Feng's body, they would get exceptional true treasures, force armor, Shawu wings, and beast god armor. Asterisk 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 asterisk. After leaving Primal Chaos City, Luo Feng first went back to his god country. Then he went to Star Tower, by god country transportation. In the center palace of the Star Tower, the light started to dim. Luo Feng walked out. Star Tower, Luo Feng said as he looked around the palace where he received life or death inheritance. My godly power should be enough to drive Star Tower. The godly power on Luo Feng started to burn and spread along the ground. It went into the center of Star Tower like electricity, transferred to the pillars and seal stars. The burning godly power flowed like water in the river, channeled through the pillars and seal stars. However, those engravings were too difficult. Luo Feng was only able to understand the easiest ones. After only a short while, the burning godly power merged with every inch of Star Tower. Rise! Luo Feng growled. Star Tower rose 8 inches and fell 8 inches slowly. Such a tiny ripple was imperceptible. Luo Feng took back his godly power, and the golden horned beast in the world ring started to transfer the godly power to his original earthling body. My original earthling body is also a universe knight, with a life gene level of 9,800 times, and it's strong enough to drive Star Tower. However, the godly power consumed is too much. If it weren't for the golden horned beast, that move would have consumed 30% of my godly body. My understanding of the engravings in Star Tower is too limited. He was able to drive it with his godly power if he wanted, but it consumed too much power. If he were able to fully comprehend the engravings, it would be much easier. Luo Feng left the center palace and started to wander through Star Tower. He went to various locations via the internal transportation. He couldn't even see the end of the heavenly pillars. Luo Feng perused the engravings on the heavenly pillars and couldn't help exclaiming, "Incredible. Even the simplest engravings are so amazing." The engravings in Star Tower are even more complex and complete than those of the miniature universe. No wonder it's a supreme true treasure. He walked around and saw the heavenly pillars and seal stars. He even went to tour the spaces in Star Tower where lots of other races were adventuring and fighting. Luo Feng was able to see the mysteries formed by those spaces. Asterisk 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 asterisk. After 32 days of walking through Star Tower, Luo Feng went back to the center palace and sat down with his legs crossed. His consciousness was fully integrated with Star Tower, and all the engraving sculptures flooded his mind. He started to study them carefully. The deeper he understood those engravings, the more power he could wield. Mysterious. Complicated. Space, time, gold, wood, water, fire, ground, wind, lightning, and light. All law threads were mixed together perfectly, and they were 10,000 times more complicated than the miniature universe engraving picture. After all, the miniature universe only had a diameter of 6 billion miles, while Star Tower was 9 light-years tall. If the miniature universe was a small room, the Star Tower was a skyscraper comprised of countless small rooms. Fortunately, I'm on the engraving picture path, thought Luo Feng. Otherwise, it would take me forever to reach full comprehension, if I only know of space law and gold law. He sat with his legs crossed for 3 years before he opened his eyes. Finally, he said, "I've finished understanding the first level of mysteries." However, after understanding the first level, Luo Feng better grasped how incredible Star Tower truly was. "I'm only able to fully comprehend the first level." He looked up at the center palace. It should be easier to drive now. Luo Feng's eyes gleamed, and his godly power started to burn. Endless godly power immediately infused Star Tower, and the easiest engravings at the periphery were completely driven. Luo Feng felt much more comfortable. "I need to drive those warriors out before taking it back," he thought. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Beings of different races were being driven out through the portals at the bottom, and millions of beings showed up outside Star Tower. They were all in shock. What happened? I was adventuring there, but I was driven out. Me too. Why did Star Tower drive us out? All the other races were astounded. This had never happened in all the time since Star Tower showed up in the outer domain battlefield. All of them had been driven out today. It was bizarre. "Look," The 9 whirlpool nebulas disappeared. They disappeared. All the undying fighters were shocked to their very core. Look! Star Tower is shrinking. It's shrinking. Star Tower, which was 9 light-years tall, was quickly contracting. After only a short while, it became half a mile tall, and then, it disappeared completely. Star Tower disappeared. How is that possible? Everyone was terrified. The news spread like wildfire. No one exaggerated anything this time, but the news that Star Tower had disappeared was thousands of times more shocking than Luo Feng killing a universe overlord. A supreme true treasure craved by billions of races in the universe had just vanished. The virtual universe, in the space belonging to Huge Axe Creator. Amidst the darkness, flashes of starlight could be seen from afar where a plain-looking palace was suspended in the core of the dark space. There were long stone benches in front of the palace where figures were appearing out of nowhere, one after the other. In just a short time, many had arrived, including Huge Axe Creator, Primal Chaos City Leader, and Deserted Mirror Master, who were all unable to conceal their shock expressions. I believe everyone has heard, Huge Axe Creator said, scanning his surroundings. Star Tower has disappeared. We all just heard. How could Star Tower disappear? It has been standing firmly in the void space for an eternity. Even Universe Supreme Masters are unable to take it down by force, so how can it disappear so suddenly? This breaking news had all the higher-ups, even the most strong-hearted ones, in shock and disbelief. Look! Huge Axe Creator pointed far into space. A scene played before them in the faraway, dark sky. Star Tower was throwing millions of undying soldiers out of it, followed closely by the dispersion of the 9 whirlpool nebulas. Then Star Tower shrunk, teleported, and vanished from its spot. Undoubtedly, Primal Chaos City Leader whispered, there must be some great being controlling Star Tower. That is how the undying fighters of various races could be thrown out of every plane of Star Tower within such a short time. This great being caused the 9 whirlpool nebulas to disperse and Star Tower to shrink and teleport away. But who? Who wields such power? Said a universe master wearing elegant, golden armor with purple engravings between his brows. Back then, the automaton race, the bug soldiers, the demons, and us, we all fought for this supreme true treasure that suddenly appeared. We fought and killed like crazy, yet in the end, all 4 pinnacle races were unable to do anything to Star Tower. Even when Huge Axe Creator entered personally, he too was unable to take Star Tower. Void Gold Master is right, someone else spoke up. Purely based on power, who could have done it? There was incessant chattering all over as the universe masters of the human race voiced their opinions. Huge Axe Creator nodded and said, we all have reached a consensus that purely based on power, it is indeed impossible to take Star Tower. After all, in the countless years that Star Tower has been out in the battlefield, not only have the 4 pinnacle races tried and failed, even other great powers of the universe like the Ancestral God School, the Space Beast Alliance, the Northern Territory Alliance, and some other weaker powers have all tried discreetly, but no one has succeeded. All the universe masters nodded. Including myself, added Huge Axe Creator. I'm afraid all of the universe supreme masters have already tried. He shook his head. All have failed. With power alone, it is indeed impossible. Taking Star Tower requires an opportunity with a touch of luck. My guess is, a certain great being has gotten lucky and managed to take Star Tower in a stroke of good fortune. Many true super beings in the universe have been trying since long, long ago, but have not succeeded. This time, the one who has managed to take Star Tower must be a very powerful being. A weakling. An undying. Universe Knight. Universe Masters instantly started shouting. Regardless of who he is, so long as he can control Star Tower, he is no weakling. Huge Axe Creator scanned everyone. Hiding within Star Tower. Even I cannot achieve that. The other Universe Masters nodded with envy in their eyes. Star Tower was a supreme true treasure, indeed. Even a pinnacle race like the humans did not have a supreme true treasure to reign dominance. Every supreme true treasure had unbelievably strong power, to the extent of having strange characteristics, Universe Supreme Masters coveted them, but Universe Supreme Masters were very rare. There were only a few of them. However, there were still a number who did not possess any supreme true treasures. Huge Axe Creator, for one, did not own any. We must get to the bottom of it. Huge Axe Creator ordered, make use of the resources from my Hong Alliance and conduct a thorough search for information. We must get to the bottom of the matter. Whose hands have Star Tower fallen into? If he is a weakling, then he won't be able to hide inside Star Tower forever. We can still find the chance to take Star Tower from away him, or even find out how he managed to control it. Yes, sir. Yes. All the Universe Masters accepted his order. Huge Axe Creator emphasized with solemnity, we humans lack such a supreme true treasure. We must find a way to get it. Asterisk 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 asterisk. In the universe that belonged to automaton race, a voice representing the noblest being of the automaton race sounded and was transmitted to every corner. My children, go look into it. Find out who has taken Star Tower. Even if he has the supreme true treasure, he will not be able to hide inside Star Tower forever. If he is a weakling, we definitely have a chance to take Star Tower away from him. Yes, Father God. Yes, Father God. All Universe Masters of Automaton race received the order. Asterisk 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 asterisk. In the vast, starry sky, a giant being whose body was entirely covered with black scales made a gradual appearance. The surroundings within a radius of a few light years instantly fell into a world of endless, dark flames, and within this area, all levels of stars seemed to disintegrate into nothing and vanish from sight. This towering presence was all that existed. How long since I have been back in the primal universe, said the figure. How familiar it feels. This is my homeland. If not for Star Tower, I cannot imagine how long it would have taken for me to make it back here from Universe Ocean. Back then, I was unable to take Star Tower away. Yet there was some fellow in the primal universe who actually succeeded. I must find Star Tower and find that fellow. I must find out how he controlled Star Tower. If not for the lack of a supreme true treasure, would I have been defeated by that old beast god from the Space Beast Alliance? The figure in black scales moved slowly. It vanished into thin air. Asterisk 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 asterisk. The top 9 powers in the universe were all eager to take action, as a supreme true treasure was simply too tempting. Even the few great beings, who were Universe Supreme Masters that roamed about as loners had taken action, let alone the Universe Masters, who had clans under their leadership. There were some clans with merely one Universe Master. Those were the ones who greatly desired to own the Star Tower. If I manage to get the Star Tower, then I won't even have to fear Universe Supreme Masters. By that time, my tamer race will have hopes of being a pinnacle race. The shocking news of the human known as Luo Feng killing a universe overlord was nothing compared to the breaking news that the supreme true treasure, Star Tower, had disappeared. It was enough to shake the foundation of a pinnacle race. Star Tower was the most precious existence within the entire universe. With hundreds of billions of people from various clans looking for it, those who had been concerned about Luo Feng dwindled in number. Even if there were any, they were most likely the most persistent ones among the demons, automaton race, and bug soldiers, so keen on eliminating Luo Feng that they would never let their guard down. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Ancestral God Secret Region, Redbud Island. The commotion that arose from the disappearance of Star Tower caused quite a stir, thought Luo Feng. The excitement has boiled over. Luo Feng appeared at Redbud Island in the residence that belonged to him. This was the 3rd day since he had taken Star Tower, and since then, he had been following everything that happened on the outside through the virtual universe. All was turmoil. The Hong Alliance's Universe Masters and all those undying beings who had made their way to the battlefields were engaged in heated discussion. And that was only within the Hong Alliance. There were also other powers in the universe, but through the information being disseminated within the Hong Alliance, it could be seen that everyone had gone mad over this news. No wonder Sitting Mountain guest teacher strictly commanded me not to divulge the news about Star Tower, Luo Feng thought. He was appalled. If I had been exposed, and the outside world found out I could control Star Tower, teacher Sitting Mountain guest alone would certainly not be able to protect me. Luckily, I can protect myself now, so I can make a foothold independently in this turbulent universe. He took a step forward, opened the doors of his mansion, and flew off in the direction of the palace in front of the public square, where the island master of Redbud Island resided. Look, it's Luo Feng. It's the human, Luo Feng. He is back on Redbud Island. It has been 200,000 years since he last appeared. Luo Feng has power that matches that of a top-tier universe overlord, so rarely coming to Redbud Island is nothing strange at all. There were many cultivators from various races on Redbud Island, and this discussion started when a team of candidates spotted him while they were flying. Luo Feng, on the other hand, was flying toward the public square. Passing through the water curtain of a fountain, he arrived at the land of inheritance. There were clearly a great many opportunities for inheritance. Asterisk 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 asterisk. A while later, Luo Feng made his exit and flew directly back to his mansion. There, Luo Feng stayed in isolation for 5 days, before he once again made his way to the land of inheritance to accept his share. Retreat. Inherit. Retreat. Inherit. Almost every other day, Luo Feng would enter once to accept his inheritance. This quickly aroused the attention of many cultivators on Redbud Island. There were many such discussions about this. After all those battles that Luo Feng welcomed with untamed abandon, he has since earned a humongous amount of opportunities for inheritance. But even if he has that many opportunities, is there a need to be so wasteful? Without feeling what it's like to undergo cultivation, accepting all those inheritances would be totally pointless. What a waste. However, Luo Feng simply paid no heed to all the things others were saying, shaking his head to himself. I am highly accomplished in the studies of pictures of secret engravings, and can comprehend by analogy. Every time I make my way in to accept my inheritance, I can quickly comprehend a large quantity of content pertaining to the beast god path. How fast is my speed of cultivation? Without the ability to comprehend, a beast god inheritance would mean nothing. Yet Luo Feng was able to feel and comprehend a large amount of information, because he was highly accomplished in the studies of pictures of secret engravings, so every time he went for another round of inheritance, he would be able to make additional progress. After all, in terms of level, Luo Feng had already created a technique that matched the level of an ultimate technique of a universe master. With the heart of beast god, he had attained an extremely high level of comprehension, so naturally, accepting the beast god path was a piece of cake. Once every 5 days, he would accept one beast god inheritance. When he was only at his 3rd round of inheritances, Luo Feng could already grasp full comprehension of the 4th stage of the beast god path. It was like a university student studying doing elementary school homework. There was also inheriting, a rapid method to boost the speed of comprehension. However, he was much slower in progressing at the 5th stage of the beast god path. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Bug soldiers, demons, and members of the automaton race were all racking their brains in search of a solution. Hurry! Report to the race. Luo Feng is here on Redbud Island. That annoying Luo Feng. The guts he has to come here to Redbud Island. If you want to kill Luo Feng, you would have to get a universe master involved. However, the moment any of our universe masters showed up at Redbud Island, they will be annihilated right away by the 5-color Aurora Lake. As for us, we do not even own the qualifications or the rights to enter the island. If we are disguised within the human territory, we could still have a shot. But given the ancestral god school's power, which is much stronger than that of humans, if Luo Feng decides to hide on Redbud Island, there is really nothing we can do. Asterisk 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 asterisk. Luo Feng remained on Redbud Island, cultivating at his leisure. My golden horned beast body has gone through 2 months of traveling among the stars. It has finally arrived at the destination of the 5th black metal board. Luo Feng revealed a trace of a smile. 2 months before, just after taking Star Tower, Luo Feng had separated his bodies. The original Earthling body went to Redbud Island with his Mosha body to attract the attention of other races. He practiced in public, and he even flew to the land of inheritance instead of teleporting himself there every time he went, because he wanted the other races to know where he was. As for Golden Horned Beast body, he arrived at a faraway territory in the universe through God Country transportation, and then flew to his destination, the ancient Qin secret region, by spaceship. I'm a high achiever on the engraving picture path. If it weren't for the bet with Ancestor, I would have reached an extremely high level on laws. Perhaps I would have finished the 6th level of Beast God path by now. But concentrating on the engraving picture path did help me a lot. Still, the Beast God inheritance from the Ancestral God School is also beneficial, thought Luo Feng. Without Beast God inheritance, I'll need 10 years to complete the 4th level, and it might take me 100,000 years to finish the 5th level. And this is with the help of advances on the engraving picture path. Those Beast God inheritances give me maximum efficiency. As long as I want, I can receive those inheritances as much as I can. It seems that I need to stay on Redbud Island for a while longer. Luo Feng flew out of his palace and flew toward the island leader's palace. Many onlookers took notice. Luo Feng's here. He goes to receive Beast God inheritance once every several days. Some other races kept careful records of Luo Feng's activities, as they had been ordered to gather as much information about him as possible. It was important to gather such information if they wanted to kill that supreme being Luo Feng. Go ahead and take records, thought Luo Feng. Take records of all my moves. You've miscalculated my power, and you'll miss everything. I'll show you what going for wool and coming home Sean means. Luo Feng flew into the spring and went to the land of inheritance. Asterisk 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 asterisk. The ancient Qin secret region was a region that had a diameter of 1.2 million light-years. Though it was much smaller than Ancestral God's secret region, it was still extremely dangerous. A seeming ordinary, garnet spaceship flew through space. Inside the control room, a lovely golden horned beast sat on the couch and gazed outside. Based on the information from Master Mountain Sitting Guest, the 5th black metal is in this region. The ancient Qin secret region. Information about the ancient Qin secret region from the virtual universe immediately flooded Golden Horned Beast's mind. This ancient region had been born when the universe first came into being. There had been several wars fought here for the valuables. Gradually, the number of valuables in the secret region had lessened, and because it was extremely dangerous, supreme beings stopped coming. However, some undying fighters and universe knights would occasionally come here and try their luck. It was extremely dangerous, and most of the valuables had been taken. That made the region highly unattractive. Even many special life forms left, and it became desolate. A desolate secret region. Dangerous and containing almost no valuables. The 5th black metal is here. Master Mountain Sitting Guest really knows how to find places to hide things. I sensed it. The Golden Horned Beast's eyes gleamed, and every cell in his godly body was thrilled. He could sense the powerful summoning. Golden Horned Beast teleported himself outside, and put the spaceship back in his world ring. That direction. Golden Horned Luo Feng teleported himself toward the source. It was hazardous, but Golden Horned Beast, who was much more powerful than top-tier universe overlords, easily passed across all of them. The 5th black metal, thought Golden Horned Luo Feng as he gazed into the distance. Endless black mist permeated the space. Everything was dark. However, Luo Feng was certain that the 5th black metal was there. Though his Golden Horned Beast body didn't need it anymore, the original Earthling body did need it. When the Earthling body reached the perfect life gene level, he could also have a godly body 55,000 miles tall. Then he would be able to perform, I am the universe as well. Be careful, he told himself. 9 Tiger River. Golden water started to churn in the space, covering an area with a radius of 19 million miles. 9 strange beasts were frolicking in the golden waves, surrounding a black golden horned beast. Move forward. Golden horned Luo Feng flew slowly in the dark, while 9 Tiger River checked for dangers. After a short while, he had flown 100 million miles. A giant being flew past him, glaring at the black golden horned beast in the golden waves. Golden horned beast kept flying into the deep. He had performed Space Seal and kept 9 Tiger River running. He felt like he was being watched by a great being. I know teacher wouldn't let me have the 5th black metal so easily, he thought. Golden horned Luo Feng was careful. Suddenly, a gigantic being showed up in the dark and dashed toward his 9 Tiger River domain. 9 Tiger River tried to stop him, but the efforts were rendered useless. The giant being slashed through the waves and raced at Luo Feng. Golden horned beast saw a black crystal giant 1,000,000 miles tall. He was waving all 6 of his thick arms and held a red hammer in each of his hands. Black Sky Horde Leader. The golden horned beast was startled. There lived some extremely powerful special life forms in the ancient Qin secret region, and Black Sky Horde Leader was a top-tier universe overlord who could rival the most powerful world tree. He was a unique mountain giant. And he had a life gene level of 8,000 times. All 6 hammers he wielded were senior true treasures, and he was invincible with his inherited techniques. I'm in trouble, Golden Horned Beast thought as he stared at the mountain giant. I can defeat him, but that giant body. It's too difficult to kill him. Get out. Get out. Black Sky Horde Leader roared. Black Sky Horde Leader, I don't mean to offend you, but don't try to stop me, said the golden horned beast as he grew to 1,000,000 miles long. With his black scales on, and he gazed at Black Sky Horde Leader in the distance. Golden horned beast, you can't come here, Black Sky Horde Leader said. In no time, Black Sky Horde Leader had cut through all the obstacles in the 9 Tiger River with a radius of 19 million miles. Get away, the golden horned beast roared and became a beam of golden light. Sharp and cold, his giant, scaled wings slashed at Black Sky Horde Leader. Black Sky Horde Leader was also a renowned being in the universe. He rarely showed himself, as he had been living in the ancient Qin secret region, but he was as powerful as Heavenly Erosion Palace Leader, and the most powerful world tree. Damn it! Black Sky Horde Leader roared. Golden engravings showed up on his black crystals. Countless engravings covered his entire godly body, and the space around him was torn. The golden horned beast felt a black hole being formed. 6 hammers smashed at the golden horned beast, and 6 black space whirlpools were formed under the special techniques mixed with his inherited techniques. All went dark. Light was totally swallowed under the move by Black Sky Horde Leader, and Luo Feng, in the domain of 9 Tiger River, sensed 6 whirlpools racing toward him. Under the wing, all 6 space whirlpools crumbled, and the wing hit the chest of Black Sky Horde Leader. Black Sky Horde Leader bounced away, and rolled through 9 Tiger River. Everything around them was annihilated before it started to recover slowly. Amazing, golden horned beast, said Black Sky Horde Leader. I'm not your match. Black Sky Horde Leader roared and flew outside. Golden horned beast didn't stop him. Because of the beast god armor, Luo Feng was able to use every part of his body to fight, and the most powerful part was the horn. However, he knew that it was almost impossible to kill Black Sky Horde Leader, who had the same quality of godly body as he did. All he needed to do was to intimidate him. Black Sky Horde Leader turned his head and transmitted the voice the second he exited the domain of 9 Tiger River. Golden horned beast, you're not supposed to be here. I admire your power since you're stronger than me. But leave if you want to survive. Otherwise, my master will kill you. Black Sky Horde Leader flew off into the dark. Black Sky Horde Leader's words shocked Luo Feng. His master, muttered Luo Feng. Black Sky Horde Master is a top-tier universe overlord, and he's difficult to kill even by universe masters, but he has a master. Just where have you hidden the 5th black metal, teacher? Luo Feng understood that this was not an easy task. Just wait and see. I'll see who the master of this Black Sky Horde Leader is. I'm not afraid even of Universe Supreme Masters. Luo Feng kept moving forward, stepping on the golden waves. The golden horned beast was at the center of Nine Tiger River, and he kept going, moving deeper into the secret region. This video will end here.